Instant match reaction. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 1 at Goodison Park. Get in. Everton win yet another game under Carlo Ancelotti and going into the winter break on the back of a win. So important that we went into the winter break off the back of a win, and we've done that today. Overall, I think a good performance by Everton. We let Crystal Palace get into the game, a couple of times too many for me. Certainly at the start of the second half, obviously. Going into the second half, 1-0 up. A fantastic goal by Bernard. An absolutely unbelievable finish. And give him his due. Theo Walcott broke down that right-hand side and put in a fantastic cross. And like I said, it's an unbelievable volley by Bernard. The quality that man has is just unbelievable. Everton going into half-time, 1-0 up. And like I said, we sort of let Crystal Palace get into the game in the first sort of 10 to 15 minutes of the second half. Obviously, they were attacking us. They were wanting to get back into the game. But other than that, after that little period, I think we done well to sort of control on the counter-attack. Yeah, we could have been better in midfield on the ball, but we done really well breaking forward. And Richarlison's goal for me is absolutely unbelievable. He's my man of the match today. I thought he was fantastic from start to finish. His work rate, you literally can't. You literally can't fault. His goal was fantastic. He took it himself. He ran, half the length of the pitch, put it in the back of the net, and then the header for Dominic Calvert-Lewin's goal from the corner is absolutely unbelievable. How he gets up and, the position on that header obviously hits the bar and Dom's there to tap it in. Thought he had a fantastic game today, but pretty much every single Everton player put in a shift today. Even if they weren't fantastic on the ball, they all put in a shift. Seamus Coleman was unbelievable. The best game I've seen Seamus Coleman have for a long time. Morgan Schneiderlin again. We said after the Newcastle game that, we performed well. Again today, another really good solid performance by Morgan. Even if some people mightn't like him, even if some people mightn't like hearing me say that, he put in another solid performance today. He was spraying balls left, right and centre. He was getting it, he was bringing it forward, he was throwing himself into good challenges. Usually with Morgan Schneiderlin, he throws himself into challenges that you just don't need to be made, but today he was making some good challenges. And like I said, every single player put in the work rate today, and you've seen the mentality is that when Crystal Palace got back into the game, when they scored obviously just after half time, it looked like all the momentum was with them and that they were going to go and take the second half and they were going to, really take it to us and we could be holding on, but we didn't. We switched it like that even when we conceded the goal, which I haven't seen back again, but initially I do think that Jordan Pickford should do better. Like I said, I haven't seen it back, but on initial thought I thought it goes under him, which I'll be absolutely devastated if it does, because that's just unacceptable. But we didn't. We picked ourselves back up, we got back into the game. Like I said, an absolute world-class goal by Richarlison. The lad brings it down himself and puts it in the back of the net. And then, a good ball in, a good cross in. And finally, we're starting to look like a threat from corners. We're starting to look like a threat from dead ball situations and aerial balls. When was the last time that Everton got a corner and you sort of thought, yeah, we'll do something with this? But, we've scored, 3 goals in the last 2 games from aerial balls. It's a fantastic header by Richarlison, like I said, and it's a really good finish by Dominic Calvert-Lewin, considering he blew one very similar a couple of minutes later. But, yeah, it was overall, it was a good win and it was a decent performance. Obviously, it could have been better. It wasn't as dominant as we would have liked it. I think at times the midfield struggled. Obviously, we made 2 forced substitutions. Theo Walcott going off injured, which I think was disappointing because I thought he had an alright start to the game. And Bernard going off injured. Obviously, he played quite well as well. So, we done really well to get the 3 points. And to get the 3 points in a fashion that made it look like we dominated the game, where realistically, I think Crystal Palace had quite a lot of the ball and they pushed us forward at times. And, Jordan Pickford, okay, he might have been a fault for the goal, but he made a decent save in the second half as well, just after it. And we went on, and like I said, we countered really well. And it's that sort of mentality change. I know Carlo Ancelotti said in his pre-game press conference yesterday that you can't just come in and change your mentality. You can't do that with players. But again, 3, 4, 5 months ago under, different manager, under Marco Silva, we wouldn't have conceded the goal and thought, let's pick ourselves back up and let's go back in and win this game because we deserve to win it. But we did today. Even games that you mightn't even say we deserve to win, like last week against Watford, we still pick ourselves up and we still go and get the 3 points and we still win the game. We're sitting 7th now. I think we're 5 points off the top 4, which is literally, 2 wins in it, really. And the teams are both dropping points. And the way Chelsea are going at the minute, they seem to be dropping points left, right and centre. So, who'd have thought that Carlo Ancelotti had come in December, Marco Silva being sacked, obviously Everton sitting 18th in the Premier League after an awful Merseyside derby defeat. Carlo Ancelotti's come in, bish, bash, bosh, a couple of months later, we're 5 points away from the top 4. And we're comfortably sitting sort of 7th after another good win at home again. We all knew Crystal Palace are a team that were going to try and get in our faces. And Crystal Palace are a team, and we've seen this today, that will try and play nice football, but if it's not working, they'll just go in with the hard tackles, they'll go in with the horrible challenges. They were a tough, dirty side to play today, and we done really, really well to get involved, to get in the mix, to work our arses off, but also to stay composed, especially in front of goal. For the likes of Richarlison's goal, Bernard's goal as well was a really, really composed finish. So listen, Everton have won another game of football, and we're literally, like I said before, it's a fantastic win just before the break. It was exactly what we needed. We come away from the break, obviously we play Arsenal after it, and hopefully we can get something there as well, because they're the team that are in and around us. But we needed that win today against, like I said, the Crystal Palace side that come, battled, fought, kicked us to bits, threw tackles in left, right and centre, and we weren't afraid to A, give it back, and B, pick ourselves back up and go and win the game. And I think it's a really, really good 3 points for Everton today. And like I said, it sits us comfortably in 7th, and only a couple of points away from literally challenging for the top 4. I know people laughed at us for saying that could we challenge for the top 4, but if we win, if we beat Arsenal away from home, obviously that's another team that are in and around us that'll drop points, then we literally could be bang on for fighting for that top 4 come the last few months of the season. Absolutely over the moon, a fantastic win. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. I just want to say as well before I go, I don't want to end it negatively or be negative, but the officials again today was shocking. The referee was dreadful, and the linesman on the side in the second half on the side of the dugout was how he's got a job is beyond me. Because he was awful. But anyway, it doesn't matter, who cares anyway. Everton have gone out, we've won a game of football, we're sitting in 7th position in the Premier League. Fantastic. Carlo Magnifico, 3-1, fantastic performance by, like I said, the likes of Richarlison, Bernard, Seamus Coleman, Morgan Schneiderlin. I thought Gylfi Sigurdsson in the second half done okay to get himself about, but again in the first half just pretty much signifies to me he's not good enough to play for Everton. But doesn't matter anyway, because we won the game. It's a team sport, and yeah, happy days. Carlo Magnifico, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. See you later.